Hey everybody, welcome to BombSquad. I'm Dan Stacy, and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and exploding dice to tell a good story. And, one announcement actually. Kristen, can you show, we didn't get to show this last time because I had it buried. Do you have it not too buried? It's just another one of the Crystal Sully's dice pads that we got. It's my favorite, my personal favorite. It's the Earth Elemental Dragon. If you can, I think it's on her website. You can see the full, that's a cropped image for the dice pad. The full image is amazing. I really love that. Definitely my spirit dragon. So, anyways, thank you, Crystal Sully, for sharing that as always. Check out her Twitter feed. It's really fun to follow. She's working on some really great projects right now. Some of them she can't quite talk about, but they're really exciting. Sounding, I should say, because I don't really know, but Star Wars. RPG MRE, note for the session?
Note for the session, so we have our now designated Van Watt protein shake.
Van Watt.
Van Watt. And it is a vanilla protein powder, and there's also watermelon and Greek yogurt in here. So check out the Dad Bod Fitness YouTube channel. You will see the recipe video. By the time this is out, that video will be out. Here's my little tidbit, is watermelon. If you are trying to lose some weight, try including watermelon into your diet. I never did this, but come the next time I want to lose some weight, I'm going to be doing that. Watermelon is incredibly, what am I trying to say?
Watery.
Yes, it's filled with a ton of water, so it fills you up quick. It will make dieting suck less. But anyways, and it's also really tasty. So I haven't been eating a lot of watermelon. Of course, it's going to be going away here pretty soon.
What do you mean?
No.
I don't know. You know, with...
Be replaced by pumpkin spice.
Yes, it's a pumpkin coffee's already been out
there's
for...
this,
like,
watermelon,
they're heading out.
epidemic.
Yeah, they're out of here.
Away.
Yeah. It's so first world, we're just like sipping on it. Yeah, it's gonna be gone soon. This is great. Okay, awesome. Thank you, sir.
As always. Wait, no, that's not right. You're welcome.
I know, it's fine.
It would be you would say, thank you, sir, as always.
Yes.
You got it.
It's
I do
only
that
the
with
first
people. I'm not gonna...
episode.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Watermelon, they're on the water. Let's dive into the next watery episode of BombSquad.
Oh yeah! Canon.
Thank you.
It's that blacksmith.
So, recap. I don't know why that's canon. But
It's what we do, all right?
Oh, no. It's the rumble of the volcanoes as you guys are sailing back.
Can that be the name of our group?
Wait, yeah, I don't even know what happened.
Canon. Okay, so recap. Let's see. Where did we leave off? You guys had after meeting with our hero, going to Tiri's party, deciding to follow our hero everywhere he goes, mostly because Nori wants the wagon.
Much to my chagrin.
You guys had encountered the gaseous reeks once again, rescued one individual on your way to the port town of Ddrws. The man unfortunately passed away from the encounter, but you were able to rescue the woman. You brought her to the port town of Ddrws, which is a small, heavily guarded, basically martial law type town that is the only real outlet on the southern coast that you can then take ship to the outer islands or up to.
Oh,
You thought he was stealing Legend Boys? Just to let you know.
It was so
No,
sneaky.
I was trying to be quiet. I just, rather than having people chuck them at me, I'll just drop them in the bucket.
Sounds good.
But also, I
sorry.
have all of these.
Now I just literally spoiled the nonchalant, like, trying to be courteous.
There's no point for him to steal, though. He's capped. So,
I am
yeah.
capped.
10.
Yeah.
Those
Yes.
are his.
As is tradition. I might need them someday.
he said after the last session of the campaign.
That's what you used to
Okay.
do with Halloween candy.
So, anyways,
all
you got to the port town of Ddrws, and you met the Sergeant Orann, who is like Sergeant Audrey, but for the port town of Ddrws. He's in charge of the military force there, and basically, because it's martial law, he kind of runs the town, or he's the head of the town. You also met a girl with bunny ears named Felicity, who was expecting you. You didn't look like what she was expecting, but she figured you'll do, and she was happy to go along with it, and so were you guys. And as to quote Ryan in an early episode, and no one's questioned it since. You then, she was also looking for this devil's glass that Nori needs to work on some special telescopes that our Kuro's people have and want to upgrade because of some things they have seen in the stars and the weeping lights, which I'll remind again because we haven't talked about in a long time. Always to the east in the sky, you can see what looks like northern lights, aurora borealis sort of things, and they're called the weeping lights or the Vani. And I think at night they're like reds and blues, and in the day they're purples. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. Baby's crying. So they're always in the sky in this world. You always see them to the east. The farther east you go, the more of them you can see. Our hero had mentioned that they've noticed over the past 2 decades or so that the color has been shifting slightly. Small enough where no one has noticed, except for the Scolari, who are stargazers by nature. And so you are headed that way. Ilyad and our hero had procured a boat, a skiff from the barmaid, not barmaid, at the
barmaid.
Liberdade. His name was Alatar. Ilyad did so
you mean
well.
her name?
Right, yes. And his glorious
Figure
facial hair.
and the
Yeah,
hair.
also that. So you guys got a skiff. You headed off to the volcanic islands of Taneni and dove into there. You did really good on your challenge events and found the location. Chased after a lava worm, dealt it some good blows, took some heat, ended up getting down
Literally.
deep, yes, into the near the magma center of one of the volcanoes, and encountered some fiery demons of some sort. Battled them with some strange actions from Brick, who was charmed, unbeknownst to everybody else. But he discovered some things from that, and our hero had an epic attack that he did of the highest roll, I think.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. You were
Remember?
And you guys successfully also escaped out. I think Ingrid took a fall, but Helga, the alter ego or other person with Felicity that just showed up in the middle of the fight, seemed to
don't
rescue
question
Ingrid. Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, she rescued Ingrid before she got hurt. And Brick and Ajax flew slow, but they flew. And we left with you guys sailing off. You escaped as the lava is starting to pour out, and ash and smoke is coming out of both the volcanoes, and the whole ground is rumbling, and you sailed away. And then in the last episode we just did, our Kiro, Brick, and Ingrid had a long chat with Helga and then Felicity, while Tiri fulfilled her lifelong dream of driving a boat again, and Ilyad paddled with his long arms.
Hey,
that's what you
said.
oh, I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a long recap, but there's some info dump that Ilyad and Tiri don't know yet, but we'll let that come out in roleplay. You guys can ask about it. We're gonna kind of fast forward a little bit, so you get back to the port town of Ddrws and drop the boat off at Alatar. He reminds you with a wink that you're supposed to play tonight. He's surprised you returned alive.
Right.
He's also says Sergeant Orann wants to speak to you guys, and that it's he wants to know about the volcanoes because it seems pretty intense for what normally happens. Because if you remember, the volcanoes regularly erupt at the end of harvest season. But it's usually apparently not this intense. But he wants you to come back to the Liberdade and play tonight.
Of course.
Good. Excellent. And
Looking forward to it.
I think that covers it. We will pick up with you guys heading toward the guard station. The building is similar to the style of Sergeant Audrey's with the stone foundation and then the wooden structures on top that kind of extend past, and it has this large stone archway between two buildings. One's that's like a tower, and the other that is some larger buildings, one that's 2-story and then some 1-story houses around that, or not houses, but additions to it. And he, as you guys are approaching, Nori and Sergeant Orann, who, if you remember, is this big, beefy man, older gentleman with this fabulous mustache that's bright white, goes into a little goatee under here, and then thick, bushy white eyebrows, and this hat, cowboy's hat with a feather in it. And he comes out and looks a little weird. There's actually several guards and a smaller halfling walking next to him, all dressed in the same guard attire, with that similar symbol of the crossed swords over a shield. And he approaches, says, oh, actually, sorry, quick, I forgot. Felicity and Nori headed to Folsey's Forge, which is a forge run by a dwarf here, and they're going to work on the glass while you guys are talking. So, because Felicity offered during the last episode to help work on that.
Some presents.
Yes, and potentially some presents as well.
But Nori went there too?
Nori has gone with her because they're going to work on the glass, refining it and getting it ready to hopefully speed up things when you guys get to your homeland. While you guys work on procuring, if I can talk, procuring a way to get to Arkiro's homeland. Basically, finding a ship, finding a way onto a ship. Passage on a ship would be the thing. So, that being said, Sergeant Orann comes out and looks worried. You can see the concern clearly on his face. And I am surprised to see you back so quickly. I would like to know what exactly occurred, because I have never seen so much smoke and ash pouring from the volcanoes. It is only the dragon's blessing that the wind is northerly today. We may be having other concerns. You didn't do anything, did you?
We dominated, hon. You should learn to expect a little more from us.
We spanked a couple worms.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Did anything not too deep into the volcanoes, I would hope?
I don't know. I don't know.
Underground. It was warm.
Yeah, it was
warm.
Well,
We were there.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
anything strange you noticed? I just have to write a report to the capital to let them know about the volcanic activity.
Worms.
There was liquid rock inside the rock, like a jelly donut.
And it was quite warm.
Really? I'm
Yes.
terribly surprised by that.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
There were also 2 giant flaming women.
No, he's never gonna believe us.
I forgot about that one.
There it goes. There it goes. All credibility. We were coming off all awesome, and then you had to go and spoil the fun.
I was going to make you
cannot
guys roll some deception
Tell
rolls,
a lie.
but you got the honest one. Very nice. Legend point for that, by the way. You just ruined party plans. Awesome.
Brick
So-
is at like what? Brick is gonna be like and start to like ease his way back, just like pretend he was never there.
As soon as our hero says that, several of the guards there and a few people walking around, because it's a pretty bustling town with lots of people walking around, stop and look. And you hear one of the guards say, I told you owe me 5 gold. Told you there were demons in there. And they're hushing it up, and Sergeant Orann says, let's not, come to my office, please, if you will. And he turns to the halfling that's next to him and tells, where are my notes? There we are. If I had it up faster. Oh, I didn't highlight it. Highlighting with colors helps your eyes. Okay. He says, Corporal Brady, take the men, scatter them. Please get these people carrying on. There's nothing to see here, all of that. Come with me, please, to my office.
Little Men in Black.
Yeah. But Kat's definitely out of the bag. They're whispering around it. As he brings you... Do you have something to say, Ingrid?
No.
No, just... Okay. As he's going to bring you into his office, where you walk in, and it's a very similar setup to Audrey's. The desk there's a small fireplace, and there's those tapestries again of the image of the 5 necromancers' final battle and the victory there. And then there's a couple others here of people, it looks like, establishing this town, and some shipping tapestries, just kind of showing the town's history a little bit. And as he comes in to the office, he says, please help yourself to some seats. He has several wooden chairs there, or stand.
I'm going to stand.
Very well. And he sits down in this big, comfy chair behind his desk, and he just kind of like, it kind of bends a little bit to the waves. He sits down in it, he takes his cap off and sets it on a hanger, and you see he's got a perfectly clean-shaven head. And he's just rubbing it and going, ah. So,
It's canon. Ingrid giggles.
this is not a matter to laugh, my dear woman. You didn't go into the islands with them, did you?
Yeah. I led the brigade.
Indeed. Well,
I got the glass.
We needed the glass.
bully for you. I will need to know everything. I don't know if you know, but it has been long. It is a myth here that fire demons from the underworld were worshipped on those islands originally. At least that is what they say. There is, other than my daily prayers to the dragon, I am not very much of a religious man. I don't really go in for all the myths and folklore, but there was something about a deity at one time, servant of the dragon, traveled over there, fought them back, sealed them away.
Does this sound familiar to...
Possibly to our hero Ilyad. You guys could roll learning to see if this is a story you've heard before.
I just
Yes,
want
I
to know if any
shall.
of my ancestors were involved.
Roll presence for luck. Let's do that.
21.
21, okay.
I don't think you have anything wrong.
I might. I don't.
23.
23, okay.
7.
7, all right. You never really paid attention anyways.
I didn't think so.
Your aunt and uncle.
He was eating.
This is aunt and uncle type
Yeah.
stuff. And it's not worth. Yeah, he was eating.
Do I roll my eyes back and like, oh, there's a fake memory? Maybe.
Yeah, you think it's more like aunt and uncle.
Roll my eyes,
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah, for sure. You have heard of it, and the thing that rings a bell for you is you also had spotted Ilyad's pendant and saw the imagery of Tarian, and you're pretty sure that's who did it. You feel like you remember a story from there. You couldn't place it until now. As he's saying that, it's like, oh wait, yeah, this is an old story. It's some folklore myth about helping all these people who had been just completely enslaved to these fire demonesses. And some group of heroes led by a gnome of some unknown lineage.
Tyrion looks innocent.
Okay. Following Tarian, or at least that's whose banner they were under, came, and it's rumored that Tarian himself came down to seal away the fire demons, because he is the rescuer of those who need to be rescued. Most of the time, Dragon's all about uplifting, but he's this lesser, obscure saint that protects the weak. And some say it's when he rose to sainthood. Is during that he was more of a saint, and then he rose to demigod status at that point because he sealed away these demons. So that's what you guys pick up on that. Well, you pick up.
Do you gesture to us?
Do
we notice that he knows?
I guess
That's what I want to know.
Probably not.
Insight check.
Well,
you'd have to
make
do a
face.
perception check if you want to see if.
Yes,
Okay.
I would like to.
Well, perception.
Doesn't pay attention to anything
sounds
else. The actual
familiar.
lesson. He'll
I'm
know.
gonna read your mind.
And Arkira, if you're trying to hide it, you're basically rolling deception. It's not like you're lying, but you're just.
1d8.
Are you making
stoic.
any facial? Yeah.
You know what? I'll let him try. I don't think I would necessarily need to hide anything or desire to hide anything.
Okay. More like I would still have you roll deception against
In
it
terms of, like,
to
how
give him a
stoic I am.
CR. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not that you're
that's a
lying. It's
D10.
just how much are you keeping behind the
Yeah,
veil.
yeah. And so I'm sorry. I'm rolling what?
Deception.
Deception. Okay.
Where's
Yeah.
the 8? Oh, you don't want me to know this. You don't. You definitely do. Oh, God. I got a 1.
Oh, really?
Well,
But
on the
and
eight.
I got 18 total.
18 total. Okay.
30. Because I
You nat 20.
nat
didn't you?
20.
Oh my goodness.
You kind of, Ilyad,
Alright.
you roll your eyes and you look over at Arkiro, and he's just straight faced. You were like gonna make a joke, and then you're like,
Yeah, no.
I'll look at him.
yeah.
It goes up just a little bit. Don't try it. Come back.
Just because the birds can do the one eye thing. Just one eye looks at him.
That's
Your ears go a little back as
That's
his
it.
hair comes up. Love it. Okay. So anyways, there have been that story has been coming back. There have been people saying that they're going to break free again, or that they have been. So I would rather know what happened.
Well, sorry. It sounds like it's gonna be a long story. In fact, I would say there's a boatload to tell. So we really should be on our way.
Well, I do need
I could
to.
stay longer.
You see him blush a little bit. Of course, welcome as always, guests of the royal, friends of the royal artificer, or friends of the guard station. But I do need to make some report to the capital. At least give me the bare bones. Did you actually see fiery? What was it you said?
Ladies.
Fiery
We said
ladies.
we were looking for passage, to we said we were looking for passage.
To Tanini? Tanini?
Well, yes, that's where you went, is it not?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We went to Tiltali.
Wait, what's that you're saying?
We went to Tiltali.
Taneni.
Oh,
I probably just said it. You didn't.
okay.
Taneni is the islands you went to. They're two volcanic islands connected together.
Look, Han, just plug your ears for a moment. Guys, we need to book a passage.
Yes.
He
we
needs
do.
information from us.
What a bargain.
Ow! Gotcha.
He sits forward and takes his hands off his ears. I don't. Sometimes I find it's an officer law you don't want to know unless you have to know. So please tell me what I need to know.
How much is it worth to you?
It's a good try. It's a good try.
Roll your persuasion at disadvantage.
Okay.
He pulls out his
Rolling
flute.
presents. I'm rolling. How much is it worth to you?
I want to roll presence to take control. Take charge.
What am I,
to get
persuasion?
some attention here.
Sure, go ahead. Oh, you can
need-
spend a legend point?
Yes.
Let him put it in the
You're
bucket. Let him put it in the
right.
In the
bucket.
bucket. Which, side note for those paying attention to what we're doing Mustache's rules. If they spend a certain amount of legend points, we are now doing, after talking to Mustache about it, we're doing 2 times party number. So they've got 5 in the party, gotta spend 10 total, and you get to roll the d4 for some bonuses. So that's the first one down.
Okay.
Roll
So
presence, you do have to roll persuasion at disadvantage.
Yes. At disadvantage. Why is that?
Because you were being awkward. Roleplay will affect your disadvantage advantage.
Darn it. Oh my god! That was like
12.
the most awkward way that I could have said that. Clearly.
Sergeant Orann just looks at you when you say that. Say again what you were saying. You were like,
I was like, how much is it worth to you?
and there's just that awkward silence as he just stares at you. And then Tyrion
Can I like
peeks.
I feel like I like try to shrink behind Akiro.
Well, I'm at the door. If you're behind me, you're moving.
So you try to, and he's
Slowly.
The wall like pushes his ears like.
So Tyrion's gonna step it up. She's gonna just go pim pam out, and just kind of cradle. I was like, look, adventuring isn't cheap. We've got mouths to feed, and so
indeed.
we're just saying we need some passage to the Ioclasy Islands.
That place.
He glares
says
at you.
that.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
And it's gonna be a little bit of an expense. We just need to arrange some passport and a little bit of funds perhaps for the trip. Not that real big of a deal, but it would take us some time to make arrangements and stuff like that. We could help you out. Unless you want somebody else to go and risk their lives for you, but again, we got mouths to feed and
I don't know.
I take out Larry.
I feel like his head just flops.
He's famished.
You're doing this. You're doing this.
Is it a never mind. I don't know how I feel about being frisked for the safety of the kingdom, but you are guests of the Royal Artificer as well. Yes, I could arrange for some passage. Of course, we have troops constantly going to and fro. The next one won't be for, I think, 2 weeks. It's probably halfway on its way back now, but we could certainly get you in there. That would be no problem at all. If you want to wait that long, of course. If you're on a rush, I could recommend some other things, and we'll get you... The deal I will make, I will get you papers that give you permission to travel.
fine. Let's not digger about price.
Very good.
Let's get to what you need.
What happened?
Actually, fire demons. Take it away. Take it away.
This is where it comes in. You guys had talked to Felicity and Helga and have a little more information than Tyrion and Ilyad did, so you can start to empty out on that.
Brick is explicitly taking a backseat
Okay.
to the whole conversation, and his helmet's up.
I did my part. I'm gonna actually sit back and actually nurse the baby.
Awesome.
What was the name of the kingdom? The demon kingdom?
Here?
Oh, it's the underworld.
It is the underworld.
Yeah, that's
but
what it's called.
There's a specific.
Ulkan is the ruler of the
Okay.
underworld. Yes.
I mean,
I don't know how detailed we need to get. Essentially, there were fire demons when we got there. But together we defeated them. There were repercussions around us with the volcano. But as far as we know, we defeated them before we left.
Didn't they laugh though? After?
Many people laugh when they die.
It's canon that he smiled.
Can a bird smile?
Magic.
Birds can't talk.
Well, yeah.
Did they say anything that would... I confess this is far beyond my understanding, but did they say anything that would help us understand what was happening? Or, I mean, did you trigger something? There have been adventurers that have gone down there before.
I think they were there. Well, we didn't do anything.
They were there when we got there. I think our presence drew them out.
It was that bunny girl's presence.
Yes, I will speak with her as well. Very good.
We have noticed as through our travels, through their travels, as I have learned from them, that many more openings from other worlds have happened. And this is causing more and more of these instances and occurrences to happen. It does not mean we are the cause of it. It just means that we are also a part of it. And perhaps victims of the same thing.
I suppose you're referring to those... What are they calling them now? Reeks?
Oh, yeah.
That is something we are still trying to figure out how to deal with.
We ran into them on our way here, in fact, as well.
Ah, yes, of course. The young woman you brought.
Yes.
This is beyond me. But I shall make a report to the capital. I shall fill it out now. I will send it immediately with the ravens. You are free to do what you want. I will work on getting the papers for you. If there's anything else you think of, and I will send Corporal Brady to speak with Felicity, I think it was. I'll have the papers worked out for you. You should have them tomorrow morning. That should be no problem. For record keeping, is there a specific name your group has, just for records?
Brick's boys. The boys in Brick. Brick and the boys.
But
Papa
two
Brick
girls.
and the boys.
Three
Little
girls,
brickies.
technically, pinplay.
Hammer girl.
Or
So
just
we-
Brick.
I mean, I can do individual names.
None of those.
Brick and Ingrid together forever.
Yeah!
Bringrid.
Green grid. Our celebrity name.
Storms of Eternity.
We're straying from the path here.
I'm just gone.
Here's what I'll say.
What,
Obviously, I can put individual names as well if you want, but take some time.
I'd like to be known as the Raven.
Very well. This
If we can all have our own name.
Brick's helmet, like, as soon as this topic comes up, the helmet comes up and he's like, he's now in the conversation and adamant.
right. I only have
The ineffable duo.
Or trio.
There are 5 of us.
Quadruo. How do you say that?
We'll talk about it.
Can't
We'll
explain
figure
it.
it out.
It's ineffable.
How about just our initials?
I suppose I'll send a raven in the morning, and perhaps if you have a
No. We'll decide right now.
Wait, what? Okay, BIITA, Bida,
Sweet.
What could we?
Wait, I missed it.
Bittersweet.
Does Arkira say that?
No. No.
Maybe he could in the back.
Maybe
Not to come to canon.
we should probably all take a vote.
Here's what
I
I'll
thought
say.
it was settled,
Oh.
but
You don't need to make
Bittersweet.
bittersweet.
Tibia.
Timmy.
It works out to tibia.
Says the teacher.
How about I give you? This isn't terribly important. It's just for records.
It's very
no,
important.
this is the most important thing I have done all day. Maybe this week.
Indeed. How wonderful for you.
Thank you.
The bloody nos.
That's over flying.
Fly.
I flew. This is more important. This is the most important thing I have ever done in my life.
I don't believe you about the flying, but the second thing I.
Yeah, he kind of all glides anyway, so.
Really?
Years.
I
He
put
really
you.
did fly.
I put you in the
He
team
really
name.
Yeah.
Our team name is now not Ingrid. Ingrid never. Never Ingrid. No Ingrid ever. Brick only the team. Hey
It does
boys.
have a ring to it.
Well, what I'll say is I will send Corporal Brady with the papers for travel, and you can have your decision on a name then. If not, I'll put your individual names. So you have the night. Where can we find you? Do you need quarters here, or?
The tavern. We must go back.
Yes.
Yes, we are going to.
Yes,
wait till you
I could eat a drink.
Liberdade.
The Liberdade, of course.
And I think Akira is going to be dancing.
You will be performing.
And Akira dances really well.
I will do no such thing.
Thank you.
Well, obviously you
We
all
rock
are
with
going to have a
this.
wonderful time. I shall
Wanna
fill up
come?
this. Roll
Yeah.
presents
You should come.
with advantage.
Should I give him a little taste right now?
You can if you want.
I'm sorry, my sheet.
Double advantage.
I'll see how his persuasion
See
works.
how this roll
I think
goes.
it's a 1d6. 28.
Yeah.
A little teaser.
For advantage.
Oh, advantage.
Just a little trill.
And
That one explodes.
This explodes.
okay.
So
advantage. What is it with the nat
Ryan?
ones tonight? You
Legend
guys-
point.
Yes.
I should wait for that one.
does it like? Do you want to give it?
I want to give it to you to help with your what is the word?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
All right.
Well-
so do I get another
Can I
advantage?
do that?
You can, I guess, yeah, because now you add an advantage, you roll another one, but with the new mustache rules, you keep a dice, so now you're rolling 2d8.
Oh.
So you've got the one that explodes, keep that other one you rolled, roll that one, whichever one's higher, that one you keep.
Well, this one is higher.
Okay.
Oh wait, but now I keep it.
Now you keep it.
And
Okay.
you
Plus
add
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got 2 from the d20 and the legend point,
Come on.
Wait, 2?
because he rolled a nat 1.
That's 22 with a nat 1.
Okay, flavor it for me. You guys flavor it, because you gave him the legend point. You guys, something goes wrong with what you're trying to do, but then between Twinkle Eyes from Ingrid and whatever Ilyad does to give a legend point, what legendary happens that?
I think someone else should make a crack about the fact that I was not involved with the battle at all, because that's right now what Brick is the most sensitive about.
Okay.
Make a crack right now.
Yes. Or
Like you, but this is about him coming to the
Liberdade.
Liberdade.
right, but what would make me shrink in confidence right now, since I just rolled presence,
Gotcha.
would be public humiliation. Like, just I'm exposed as I actually didn't do anything the entire battle.
Or you just thought about that.
I could just think about it, but I think about it all the time anyway.
Okay, so I'm lost.
Were you even listening?
I was fixing the ambience.
He's just ashamed.
I think that, like, if the Nat 1, somebody should make a crack about me not doing anything in the last battle and getting distracted.
I got it. Okay, yeah, I heard that part. So, Ilyad, do you want to make a crack about that?
Yeah, but I feel like I'm trying to help him.
Fair.
Make it a joke. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll help you because, well, we all saw what you did last time and trying to convince somebody or something like that, and you wanting to.
So Brick has just said, so you should come out, and Ingrid's like, yeah, you should. Blink, 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 blink.
You would love my flute playing, and we could tell you all about Brick's fantastic stories at the volcano.
Sure, why not?
I'm gonna, like, Brick is gonna take a step back and...
He's a little sensitive.
Obviously there's something here. I'm one for stories. Very well, yes, I will see you there. I will see you there.
Oh no, the reeks! They're coming!
Don't make me change my whole plan for the session. And it falls right down on Sergeant Orann. Roll for initiative. Oh my gosh. All right, so
Oh man. Awesome. I'm so
unless you guys have anything more to add to the scene.
No, don't let him add anything else.
Okay, so you guys head out for the Liberdade.
Brick
Yes,
is
I
going
grabbed his
to...
arm.
Who, Sergeant Orann?
Yeah.
Oh, I can...
Well, I wasn't going.
You're coming!
Reports to fill out.
Well,
and-
actually, I don't think we're gonna do it anymore. We're tired. All of us are a little tired. I'm a little tired. I think
What
we're
are
going
you
to do it a different
talking about?
different time. It's not gonna happen.
Well, he looks down at Ingrid. Because Sergeant Orann's about 6 foot. So Ingrid's out. Well, I can always have one of the privates fill out the forms. Let's do this.
He made a promise too, so.
Make a
gotta
parade!
keep it.
Excellent. He throws his hat on with his feather. Yes.
Come on, Brick, light the way.
That's my grandma. Who has my grandma? Who is this guy? Who does he think he is?
Grandma, I could have sworn she was your sister.
And I like poof my dress into like one of those 1920s like flapper dresses because he's got like that feather. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Quite amazing.
Yes,
That's it.
I've got great legs.
Him needs some ninja training. I'm
blushes super red.
I'm going to dip off into the night for some ninja training.
Ninja training. Okay.
Yup. You have fun.
I miss Benita.
It was a weird episode, but I think we're gonna wrap it up there. Actually, I know what I'm gonna title it too now. What's in a name? So, thank you guys for watching. That was kind of weird episode. Excellent. So they're gonna go to the Liberdade, and you guys are actually gonna have a challenge event for the thing. We'll have Tiri's ninja skills involved in that for sure with Pim Pam, because. Yeah, so that's where we'll go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you hung in there for it. And check out openlegendrpg.com. Full core rulebook is available right on there to start playing. Join the Discord. There's great community there, and you can check out a lot of what Mustache has added to the rules, and there's a lot of other people giving advice on world building and GMing and player characters, so definitely check that out. Heromuster.com, of course, for character sheets is a great resource. Check out the links in our description for soundscapes, ambience, and music. And Inn of Planar Crossroads on YouTube. And the Greyhawk channel, I think by the time this episode comes out, Mustache will be close to wrapping up or has wrapped up the campaign he was doing there, but all their episodes are going to be on YouTube as well as Twitch, so you can check that out if you haven't seen those yet. And also check out Great Mustache's Twitch live streams that he does. He plays Open Legend, and you'll see me as a player in one of them. So check those out, and we'll see you next week.